Once a Raider, bruh, always a Raider, bruh. Shit simple as that. You look silver and black. Lot of bread invested in that O-line. Car insurance cost
Go. What is going on, Raider Nation? What is going on? It is your boy Darian coming to you live with another video. It is the Spotlight Raiders Talk. Shout out to all the subscribers that subscribe to the YouTube page. And this is your first time ever being at our YouTube page, I would suggest that you subscribe and hit that bell button to get the latest news and all Raiders news. But we're here with another Raiders video, and in this video, Bleacher Report names that the Raiders wide receiver Tyrell Williams as a possible trade candidate. Now, this is a very interesting story because the Raiders have completely transformed their wide receiving room in just 2 seasons, as they have now drafted likes of Henry Ruggs III and Bryan and Hunter Renfrow in the last 2 seasons. But the veteran among the group is Tyrell Williams, who is the team signed a big contract during free agency last season. Williams was monetary productive for the Raiders in 2019, only catching 42 passes for 651 yards and 6 touchdowns in 14 games. He battled with a foot injury for most of the season and took away some of his explosiveness, but he did manage to play through the pain for most of the season. Now, entering the 2020 season, the expectations are high for Tyrell Williams in his second year in Jon Gruden's offense, but there is a chance that the team could move on from him before the season even begins. In a recent piece by Christopher Knox of the Bleacher Report, he suggests that the Raiders should look at a trade to trade Tyrell Williams if he falls down in the depth chart with the additions of Ruggs and Edwards. Here is what Knox thoughts has to say on Tyrell Williams in Las Vegas. Now, Tyrell Williams could easily find himself as a 3rd or 4th receiver on the Raiders roster in 2020, and that's a role that doesn't justify $11.1 million cap hit. If the Las Vegas Raiders can deal him to a receiver-needy team, it should. While cap space isn't a major issue with the Raiders, they still have more than $8 million available. There is a little sense in playing big money for little production. Now, if Ruggs and Edwards surpass all the expectations in training camp and look like day 1 starters, there are certainly the chance that the Raiders could move Williams if the price is right. However, it is far more likely that the team will hold on to him and still see the effective receiver down the field. Now, Las Vegas will likely want to ease their rookies onto the field, and Williams will allow them to do so. It is certainly possible that teams could call for the availability of Williams during training camp or even during the season, but don't expect the Raiders to move on from him anytime soon unless the offer is one that they cannot refuse. Williams is a big part of the reason the Raiders are so excited about their receiving core entering the 2020 season. He should be a great fit with Ruggs and Edwards on the outside. Now, this is what I have to say about Christopher Knox, how he felt about Tyrell Williams. You have to think about it. This is only Tyrell Williams' first year under Jon Gruden's offense. Yes, he did have a foot injury that really limited him to be on the field as much, but he's going to be under Jon Gruden's offense for a second year straight. Now, I say that we still give him a chance before we even think about trading Tyrell Williams, because we don't know what's going to happen with Henry Ruggs or Bryan Edwards. Just hypothetically speaking, if something happens, then we don't really have that number 1 receiver if one of them get hurt. So, as many receivers that we have, like the Nelson Aguilars, and we did get Lynn Bowden Jr., but they do consider him as a running back. But at the end of the day, I feel like we should not think about trading him at all at this moment. I think he still needs another chance with us. Understand he's getting paid $11.1 million. I can completely understand that, and he didn't do as much as productive for that kind of money last year, but let him prove himself this year. That's just my personal opinion. Gives another weapon for Derek Carr. Don't take a weapon away from Derek Carr. I mean, we still have other wide receivers. Zay Jones is still out there, but we don't know who's going to actually make the roster. But if he does fall in the depth chart, then it might be some consideration. But until then, I think we should keep him. But let me know what you think about this video, Raider Nation. Let me know what you think. Comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. And make sure you put your comments below on how you feel about what Bleacher Report said, thinking about making Tyrell Williams a candidate for a trade. Let me know what you think in the comments below. It is Darian of the Spotlight Raiders Talk, and I will see y'all in the next video.
Once a Raider, bruh, always a Raider, bruh. Shit simple as that. You look silver and black. Lot of bread invested in that O-line. Car insurance cost